I ain't gonna go out to the goddamn Grammy Award here tonight. You know, I'm going out with Jackson Brown and Belinda Carlisle coming over to pick me up, and I haven't got any goddamn moose.
I just have new generic band moose for you to use, Paul.
Oh, God! That's awesome. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Speaking of moose, how did the band get its name?
Don't know.
We got it in the lottery, but once we thought of it, we were living in a big house together, and we had a lot of. God, this is a boring question. We've been asked this 100 times, Giles. Can't you do better than that?
How many times have I asked it?
Poor Giles, look.
Once.
No,
you probably asked every band that's been in here. Poor
first
blighters.
time.
I'll ask Colin Jones, hey, how did you get the name?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll blame. I blame Nick. He blames me. Paul blames everybody, and it was no one's fault. We just chose the name, all right? We were going to be the largest living things, or Barbara Stanwyck's chest.
And, you know, we couldn't. But we can tell you how Colin James Hay got his name, which was given to him by his parents. And now you can ask Colin how we got ours, okay? Okay.
That's a good idea.
Do you guys live in LA now?
No.
Would you say you've settled anywhere?
Melbourne, Australia. Where you're from, I hear, Giles. Surprisingly enough, he's lost his accent, Neil.
Oh.
No, we are. We're from Melbourne. That's where all the bills go now, so
Yeah.
that's about it, really.
We just don't spend much time there, that's all.
No.
Nick, tell us about your involvement in the making of the band's videos.
Basically, it's just stems from the fact that most bands should have some sort of input into their videos, and I was the one who was the most interested because these two guys just weren't interested.
Oh, no, that's a lie. I was interested.
You don't like videos,
You didn't like
You think
my
they
idea.
detract from the music.
You didn't like my idea.
What was your idea?
No, that's all right. You've forgotten already.
No, I don't think small... No, I won't go into it. No, Neil did have an idea for a video once, but we could not use it. It was just too misleading and, yeah. We had to dress as women. I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable with that.
So, Neil, that's why I wanted to ask you these questions before, so we could get these ones out. Neil, is it true you study volcanoes in your spare time?
No.
It's in your bio.
I know. Well, you just goes to show you never believe a bio. Ever.
Yeah.
Not, especially not our one. It's a load
So-
of... No, actually, I don't study it. See, that got changed, you know. I wrote in my bio, I actually wrote that, and I said, I like volcanoes. And that became I study volcanoes because somebody thought it was more legit somehow. And I've been asked about that endlessly in every interview I've done. I don't know anything about it. And people expect me to know about it now. It's the bane of my life.
What Neil's trying to say is he studies volcanoes very closely. He holds a diploma of meteorology from Auckland University in New Zealand. And
No, what I'm trying to say is I have a good magnifying mirror, and I study small volcanoes on my face.
occasionally they erupt.
Split Ends have quite a reputation worldwide. What are the main differences you find in kind of beginning again?
Well, the main differences are that it's a smaller band and we can all fit in one car. Apart from that, it's a smaller band, so it's also easier to sort of maintain a degree of sanity about the whole thing. There's less people to consult.
Easier to dominate proceedings, isn't it, Neil?
Well, that's one way of looking at it. There was a heading in an article in an Australian magazine recently which pretty much summed up my impression of the band so far and the difference between this band and the last band. And the heading was Two Dorks and a Dictator. And I think that pretty much... What do you think?
Well, I don't think I'm a dictator.
The only clear rule in rock and roll today, kids, is the middle-class tantrum. And whoever can throw the biggest middle-class tantrum at any given time runs the band for a short period of time.
That's true, actually.
Democracy in music is
Finished.
over. The middle-class tantrum is the future of rock and roll.
You ask the Duranis, Simon bungs on the biggest turn you've ever seen if his bloody drinks aren't there at rehearsals.
And you should see Nick.
Yes. So we know all the dirt. We know about it. We know about Tina's attitude.
Neil, did you ever consider retirement after the end split up?
Retirement, God. Well, is that wishful thinking on your part, Giles? Is it?
Yeah, he wanted to move into your job, actually, Giles.
My father's retired, and I figured when I get to his age, I'll retire too. But even he hasn't really retired. He's the secretary of a trucking firm, a prominent trucking firm in New Zealand, Cambridge Transport. And I figure that, hey, I've got a big load of things to move.
You need Cambridge Transport.
There we go, Dad.
Yeah.
And so I figure that there's a spot for me in that firm too when I retire, and I certainly don't want to do it yet. You know, I've got songs to sing now.
What was the inspiration for writing the obviously personal Don't Dream It's Over?
The obviously personal.
I don't really want to talk about it. Giles,
That's right.
It is something that we did discuss earlier on.
Jesus,
before
Giles,
we
it was
talked.
going all right up to now.
You all right, Neil?
Neil, you okay?
You okay?
Look, just
Paul, you're masking me.
get that
Are
off.
you okay, Neil?
it's okay. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. Look, we'll just ask another one.
You
Quick.
You answer it.
Just ask me something.
Nick, you answer that one.
Do you enjoy touring?
I love it. I love it, actually. Anyway, then when I was 4 years old, my parents bought me this bicycle called...
ask me about the tour.
called Rosebud. And no, we like touring, actually. We do a lot of it. We do a lot of...
Wait, your mic.
We do a lot of touring. Oh, no!
Okay, I'm back now. That's fine. I just had to slap myself around a bit. Feeling good now. Feeling good. Feeling great. Ask me a question, Giles.
Okay.
Okay, ask me a question.
Ah, we're right back on top of it. Hey, no worries.
Here's one from last night. Do you start food fights every time you play it, and doesn't this cause trouble at big arenas?
We've never played a big arena.
We've-
The only
Oh,
time...
we did at the Maya Music Bowl.
But we didn't...
Where you'd know, Giles, in Melbourne.
Yes.
Melbourne, Australia.
It's not a problem.
In
It's not a
fact,
problem.
Paul ran out into the audience that night with a plate full of cut watermelon and dropped it into the front row. Like, you ran... I thought you'd seriously tripped.
You saw that?
I did see that. It was brilliant. It went all over this girl.
No, we just developed this thing where we don't like to waste food, and we get a big backstage rider, you see.
And we're not going to eat it.
And
so
it has a whole lot of fruit and cold cuts on it, and by the time we get to play the gig, it's been there since sound check, and it's starting to look a bit...
It looks terrible.
No.
So we give it to the front row.
So we give it to our audience. That's because we're really caring, community kind of people.
Yes, yes. We believe in spreading it round.
But we hate to see good food go to waste, basically, you know.
Mm.
So
It's a beautiful thought.
Well,
You and Bob Geldof, right?
it's such a sincere guy,
it's
Giles.
more of a cheap trick, actually.
Have you found any difference between American and Australian crowds?
American
No.
crowds are actually better, I think. I mean,
Where are we? In
Them-
America? Yeah, that's right. No, America. Hey, you're American.
No, listen. No, if we may be serious here for a minute, American crowds yell during songs and hoop and holler during songs, and that's something that they don't do anywhere else. I think it's good.
They do applaud guitar solos in Italy, though. During
No.
the middle of the song.
That wasn't. No, that actually I found out about that.
What is it?
That wasn't because there was an electric current that they zapped through the audience seats.
Oh, in television
And when there's
studios.
something happens, they want it to liven up. They go like that, and it's like the guy out there going prego,
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, we sorted that one out.
What kind of music do you listen to in your spare time?
Good music. Talking Heads, Hunters and Collectors, brilliant band. The new World Party album? No?
No. I don't listen to much
Have you heard
music.
the new Frank Zappa album?
Nah.
No, it's got some
I
good
sleep.
ones on it.
In my spare time, I sleep, and I think most of us probably would rather
No,
Yeah,
sleep.
what spare time are we actually talking about,
We
Charles?
listen to Mitchell Froome records.
You're
and,
talking about 1974 or
Paul Kelly, he's a good
Yeah.
one.
Good
a few
Australian
local
artist,
people.
Dave
yes.
Dobbin, Hunters, Talking Heads, Smiths, Wooden Tops. Actually, I've gone off the Wooden Tops a bit now. They're good, got a good sound, but I'm looking forward to their next record.
Oh, yes, they sold out, didn't they, Neil?
No, we sold out.
Oh, right. Sorry, we sold out.
we bored in.
We bought in.
Yeah.
Where's the R in bought?
I'm just trying to be sort of like local.
Bored. Let's
Bored.
get some IDs. I think we
Okay.
got enough of the questions.
Okay.
You can cut up some of that crap and make sense of it, can you?
It's the last interview of the day, I'm sorry, Giles. There was very little chance that there was going to be any sense in
Was
it.
that a
that thing, I went up there yesterday to that.
Oh, it was
and
pretty
you guys-
pretty mad, yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty mad.
It's like touring, but